show you how to make this purple beanie hat using the Sentro knitting machine. Type of yarn, the color is Lavender Sparkle. It also comes with 3 needles and 1 hook. These are the hats that I've made. This one I messed up on the top. I messed up on the top by holding it like this and it scrunched it all up. This one, on this hat, the top is a little bulky, and in this video I'll show you how to make it not bulky. This hat, the top is a bit flat, and this is the type of top I'm going to show you how to make. The first thing you do is turn the handle until the white hook pops up. It looks like this. Then, this is also the resetting button. You push this button to reset it. After that, you grab your string, make a hoop, then you grab the string right here, pull it through, then you pull it through right here, and you put the hoop on the white thing. Make sure your string is long enough because you'll need it at the end, and you pull the 2 strings onto the white thing. Don't push it all the way down. Then you grab some string. You don't cut it. You start, make sure when you tie it that it's tied good, and if it's not, then you can just double tie it just in case. Do the same thing like you did on the first knot. Then you can turn the level. So first you put the string behind this one, you turn it, and then you put it in front of the next one, and you repeat that as a pattern in front, behind, and in front, like this. If you go too fast, you might mess up and go forwards 2 times or backwards. It's also important that you stop exactly at the white thing. You turn clockwise and not the other way, because that will undo everything. After you made it to the white hook, you're going to go under it, and you're going to go through this. And this is your tension. It is also very fragile, so be careful. You go through the middle one for the hat we're making. And if you put it in the middle, it's going to be a medium, not too tight. Make sure before you start, you grab a little more string. Not too much, though. And then you start turning. You can start going fast when your layers right here, right now it says 1. When it says 4 or 5, you can start going fast. But I usually start going fast at 5 or 6 just to be safe. This noise right now will stop after you get a few layers, so there's no need to be scared. Also, make sure when you're making your hat, it's on T, because that means tube. This time when you reach the right thing, there's no need to stop. You can just keep on going until your layers says 115. When you feel it's getting too tight, then you can just grab a little more yarn. And then just keep on turning. Also, make sure all the hooks are grabbing your stitches right here. And if they're not, then you can use the hook to fix it. It's also important that when you're turning, the hooks right here are grabbing your string or it will leave a hole in your hat. It also doesn't matter where this string is, and it doesn't matter if it's under or over. By the way, we are on layer 3. I feel it getting tight, so I'm just going to grab some more yarn. I'm on layer 4, but like I said, I don't like to go fast at 4. I wait to 4 or 5 just to be safe. We've reached layer 5, so I'm going to start going a little bit faster. I also suggest that you don't go too fast just because you're on layer 5. Just to make sure that you're grabbing all of your stitches and so that there's no holes in your hat. This process takes a while, so I'll see you guys later when the layers says 115. As you can see, the noise at the beginning has gone away. That you are holding the string right here in case there are any knots, because they can get tangled in here. As you can see, we're getting close to the bottom, so you can fold it up. What just happened was there was a knot right here. Don't be scared of that. Just if you were holding it, then it wouldn't get stuck up there and you could just undo it easily. I've now made it to 115. So at this point, you keep on going. You grab about a foot string of yarn, and I'm going to cut it about right here. Then you grab your smallest needle, but I'm going to use my medium one. I suggest if you are a beginner, use the smallest one. So I'm going to fold my string in half, like this. Then put this part through, pull it all the way through, like that. Now, you're going to grab all of your string and your needle and undo it from here. Make sure you have all your string in your hand when you're doing this part. Undo this right here, and you're going to do one round without any yarn. So all the yarn you have is right in your hand with the needle. Do the same thing as when you're weaving it. You stop when you get to the white. But I'm going to stop right here because this is where I started. After that, you're going to grab all your yarn. You can let it go in there. Then you are going to grab your needle and just put it through all the way. I'm going to show you this 3 times, and then I'm just going to keep on going. So here's the first one, and here's the second. Like, here are the 2 things. You go right in between them, and then put your needle all the way through. And as you can see, it will come off very soft. Now you're going to repeat that on every single hook, all around the circle. If the string goes back here, then you can just move it forwards and pull. Go through those 2, all the way through, and then pull. Might get stuck here, but that's okay. It's also best if the machine, like right here, I could move the machine so that these are right in front of me, and that makes it easier. Make sure you're pulling as tight as you can when you get to 0. I'm going to move the machine so that it's easier to go in the middle. Like I said, it's easier if the ones that you are sewing is right in front of you. these ones can be a little tricky because you cannot go straight through. So I would move the machine so that they're right in front of you. And you, instead of going in front, you can't because these are blocking. So you have to go through the side, like this. And once your needle's through, you can just go and lift it, pick it up all the way through. There. To pull. Same thing for this one, but it's a little easier. Pull your string through and lift it up. All the way off. Now pull it tight. Now as you can see, our hat is all the way off the machine. So we can move the machine to the side. And now we are going to put our hand inside the hat and pull our hand all the way through. But we're not going to make it go all the way through. We're just going to go like halfway until we touch right there. So you know which side to pull in because this side doesn't have any straight lines on it. And as you can see, this side has lines that are going all the way down. This hat is going to be double-sided, so pull it halfway through, like this. Once you fold it halfway, you put the needle that you used for stitching it down there. You put it under the hat. Then you find the string that you tied the knot to on the white. And you grab a pretty long piece of string and cut it with the scissors. I would say about right there is good. Then you tie it to the string, like this. I would do 2 knots just to be in case. Then you can cut these 2 strings. After that, you can grab your medium needle, but I'm going to use my large. It's best if you use your medium though. Fold it just like you did with the other one and pull all the way through. So you're going to grab this part. There's 2 parts. There's one right here and one right here. You're going to grab this one and you're going to start sewing, but make sure you're going to knit in and out and make sure there's like a few spaces in between and they're not too close, like this, all the way through, and pull it tight. Pull it as tight as you can. It doesn't have to be that pretty because this is going to be the inside. Make sure that you pull it really tight because once you've gone all the way around, it should scrunch up. you can see, I'm almost done going all the way around. And once you've gone all the way around, you can start like stitching the holes. See right here, there's a hole, so you would go where your string is and get close there to there, and then sew the hole up. Once you've done sewing all the way around, you can push it in a little bit and then pull it tight. Then you can start sewing all the holes. I'm going to do one more stitch. Once it's all tied up like this, you can stick it through the middle. Of your hat. Pull it all the way through, and then you just leave it. Once you stick your needle through and tucked it in, you're going to grab the needle that we put at the bottom, which for you should be the tiny one. And we're going to do the same thing that we did here, but with right here, and this is going to be the outside, so it has to look a little prettier. Do the same thing that you did here. So first, knit in and out like you did here, and make sure that you have enough space so that at the end it will scrunch up. You can make it face towards you so that it's easier. What? So make sure that you are going in and out, and make sure that you are also far apart so that it will scrunch up like this. Now that you've gone all the way around, you pull the string to close the hole, and then you push it in. I'm pushing it in so it's not so bulky when I start knitting. I'm finishing my last stitches in and out, and after that you're going to stick your needle through the middle of your hat. Once you got your last stitch, you stick it through the middle. Make sure it's lined up with the other one that you did. Pull it all the way through. Then you can take off the needle that you had in there. Then you can take off the needle right here. And then you can tie those two strings like you tie your shoelaces at the beginning, just like this. I would do it 2 or 3 times just to be safe. Make sure you do it nice and tight too. After that, you can use your scissors to cut those 2 strings. Make sure you don't accidentally cut your hat by doing this. This is what the hat looks like. You can leave it like this or fold it to your size. If you want to add a pom-pom, I will show you how. So grab a string. On your pom-pom, there should be a little string like this. These pom-poms are at Hobby Lobby in the yarn section, and I will put all of the stuff I'm using in the description below. this is how you use your pom-poms. So you grab your tiniest needle, you fold the string, and put it through just like we did. Now I'm going to put my pom-pom in the middle. So, you stick it through the string all the way through. I'm going to do this several times just to make sure it's nice and tight. And I know when it's nice and tight when the pom-pom can't move. As you can see, my pom-pom is still a little loose, so I'm going to do it a few more times. Now make sure it's nice and tight. Undo the needle. Then remember the string that we left down there. This one and this one. We're going to tie them together like we tie our shoelaces about 2 or 3 times. Then we can cut our strings. Be sure not to cut the hat. And that's it. You have your hat. You can fold it or just wear it down. If you like this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up.